Alright, welcome back in. Today, I'm going to show you the results of another base test that I have done, and it's right in front of me. As you can see, there's no walls. At least not anything that's appreciable. And there's no penta shields, there's no doors, there are no nothing. And my test this time, and I apologize, it is the pre-Coriolis. I usually don't do videos on Monday nights, but it's been a minute and I wanted to get a video out. I wanted to test if you have no walls. So this is completely open to the storm. The storm can rush straight through this building, but you do have it shielded. So you can see there are still 14 days left on this. It is shielded. Will any parts of the base take any damage? Will storage take damage? Will equipment take damage? Will your generators or decorations, will anything take damage? The short answer is yes and no, that you need walls. Now, as you can tell by that big giant hot ball of fire in the sky, you need walls for protection against the sun. Now if I go here, I'm sheltered, but it takes me a minute to find water sealed. Let's see, right there. So I can get water sealed about here. That's not very ideal to only find a few places to be water sealed, but otherwise, if I'm standing in my base, standing right here, I'm going to start taking the, there it is. So in that respect, yeah, it's not great to have no windows. As for players messing with you, there is nothing they can do. The developers have removed any and all possibility that players, short of hacking, can do anything to your base. They can't access anything, so I even labeled this with tier 6 mats. I was cheeky and I put tier 6 mats in there. I didn't lie. This one over here, I said spice sand, and you can read this even if you don't have access to it, and it has 1 spice sand in it. And then I had a buggy sitting right here. This is part of the, yeah, you kind of need it. The buggy did get destroyed. It took 2 days.
Alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Conversely, I have a sand bike that to me seems like it's way more in the open, and this sand bike has taken no damage. It does say safe. The buggy did say at risk. So take that for what it is. I've had vehicles that say at risk that took no damage. I've had vehicles that say safe and took damage. It's supposed to work. If it says safe, you don't take any damage. It is what it is. But this sand bike has survived the entire time. It's been a week. And if you look, so have all the decorations. So is the whole building. I mean, this thing gets buffeted by the storm every time we have one. If I come down here, I've got things right up against it. Took no damage. Something sitting literally outside took no damage. No damage. All these equipment right up against the walls, no damage. Decorations right up against that, no damage there, nothing. Then someone said, well, but if you put your generators up against it, they'll take damage. No, they don't. There isn't anything on this base, in this base, that has taken any damage from the storms. And I've had this going for an entire week. It's all just fine. So, the best answer I can give is, I don't know, you don't want players around inside your base just looking around. Sure, put up walls, barriers, whatever you want, penta shields, etc. If you don't really care, and you can maybe have, like, maybe this south wall, or north-facing wall, excuse me, that gets a ton of sun, maybe this one would be a penta shield, and that way you could park your buggy right up against it and it would never take any damage. That kind of thing would probably be a little bit better, but for the purpose of your stuff, the base items, no. It takes no damage as long as your shield is active. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody.